If you watched the previous video, you'll have seen me end that video stood here. Right, so I'm on the train to London. We're going to Luton. Huddersfield Town are away tonight. I think we're going to win. And I think 3-1. That's my guess, 3-1. So I don't know if I'm going to actually make enough content to be able to make a video, so we'll find out, won't we? All the trains have gone a little bit tits up today. Some failed train between Leeds and Wakefield or something like that. I don't know. So the train in front of this one was absolutely rammed. This one dead. And it was like 2 minutes behind. I love it. We need something to eat, so that could be a trek in itself. So that's probably what the video's going to be all about. So we get off the train, get on the tube, get off the tube, and the first thing we see, Reece is walking away, first thing we see is a guy arguing with a bus. What is that all about? Got 2 hours in London, Reece, what do we do?
Gotta see the sights, food sights.
Yeah, we need food, definitely. So a little fun fact, a few years ago, me and Reece came to London, stayed in a boat overnight, right? And we went to that pub, we were dying for a wee. So we thought we'd buy a pint as well whilst we were in it. There was like about 5 people in, and the bar lady just completely ignored us, never served us at all. We're at Trafalgar Square and we've sort of like just stumbled across it. We wasn't meaning to come here. But Reece has got a fun fact for us. Reece, tell us a fun fact.
The paws on the lion are right or something. They aren't set right. So that's all I know.
Oh, is that it? Oh, right, okay. So we're just at a lion. Fucking hear drums. So let's have a gander. Oh yeah, they do look a bit. Yeah, I'll show you. Reece, you know what I've just realised?
Yeah.
We've been to London twice, haven't we?
Yeah.
And it's always been dark every time we've come on it.
Yeah.
We've never seen it in daylight, have we?
Never.
Say that, there's not much to see, is there? It's about the only part of London I like, to be honest. I think Reece loves it.
Doors will open on the right-hand side.
I think we're going to miss the start of the game. Oh, this camera needs a wipe. Right, I'm going to yawn. I've just... I'm having my teeth done. That's a story for another day. I've got to make this because I realise I've given you no context for half of what's going on. So just very briefly, I'm going to explain everything. We get to London. We've got about 2.5 hours to kill before we need to head to Luton for the game. So we decide to have a mince around the city. We get to Westminster. Big Ben starts chiming. Now, I started on the railway 22 years ago. I used to go to London every single day. Sometimes even twice a day. And I bet you could count on one hand the amount of times I've heard Big Ben ring. That then made me realise what the time was. It was 6 o'clock. We've got an hour and 45 to get to Luton. Not quite panic stations, but we need to get a move on. So I has a look at a tube map. To get to St Pancras, where the train to Luton goes from, is 3 trains, 2 changes. I thought there must be a train station nearer because the train we get actually comes from Brighton. So as a gander, yeah, that's not a problem. London London Bridge, which is like 10-15 minute walk. So he gets a bit of a waddle on, gets to the station, signalling problems in the Croydon area, so all the trains are delayed. A train finally turns up. I has a look. By the time we get to Luton, we'll have 20 minutes to get to the stadium. The walk is 20 minutes, but there's a bus which takes less than 5. It's fine, job's a fish. So we're on this train, we're all chilled out. I goes for a wee. The toilets are really scruffy. That's why I show you the toilet. And then, when we're north of London, we hit more signalling problems. That's why I then go, we're going to restart at game. So we get to Luton, jumps on the bus, off it goes. We gets off, it's a guided busway. So that's why I show you, like, these two little, like, concrete tracks with raised, like, curbs either side. Basically, a guided busway is just a bus with wheels on side. The driver don't have to steer. Me and Eli are going to do one at some point, so we'll make a video. We'll explain it better than that. Gets to the stadium. We're asking everyone, how do we get in? Where's the away end? Everyone's like, oh, it's up there, mate. No, it's not. They were just sending us on a wild goose chase. Anyway, we get to the stadium. We watch the football, and then you're going to see how it turns out. If I knew where the camera was, I'd point my feet. Where is it? Is it over there? I don't know where the camera is. Here we're there. So we've messed up. We got here a little bit late. We missed kick-off. And now no one will tell us where away end is. But it's very interesting around here. So just there's the stadium. I can't lie, that was a bit disappointing. We didn't even attempt to play football. And it's cold. That was the weirdest stadium I've ever been to. The atmosphere's dead strange as well. What do you think of it?
I thought it was strange going in someone's back garden to get to watch football. Yeah.
Do you know what else I found really weird? I'll sit next to you. What else I found really weird is, like, can you imagine if we go on a Saturday and you've seen somebody's washing out online?
Yeah, I saw someone's toothbrush through a window.
It was just dead weird. Yeah. I enjoyed it. The game was terrible. It was disappointing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What else is disappointing is the signalling problems here. And if we were sort of like sharpish, there were a train at like 11 o'clock. The very, very last train north is at 11:30. So, can't miss that, can we?
No, but we need some food because the pie was good, but it won't fill in enough.
I had a hot dog. The hot dog was really good, actually. It was crisp, not crispy, but it was, you know, like the roll was. Like, yeah, crispy. Yeah. As you'd imagine it. I don't know, I can't quite describe it. I really enjoyed it. Well, you had a little squeeze, didn't you?
I had a little squeeze here.
Yeah, your pie looked good. You never let me have a little bit of his pie, though.
Oh, no, I want to share in that. Didn't have a soggy bottom, I don't like a soggy
soggy
pie.
bottom.
No.
Reece does like a soggy bottom, though.
Yeah.
My throat's killing as well, and I barely even spoke. I had a flu jab this morning, and my arm's not aching, or I feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. Have you had a flu jab?
No.
Do it, man.
Not old enough.
Were you just going to step in my video then, Reece?
I was.
Were you going to run through what?
Could do after that.
So it's like 10 past midnight, and I've got probably the perfect drink. Got a coffee. I don't know why I've got a coffee. I'll tell you exactly why I've got a coffee, actually. Because I wanted a cookie, and Reece were like, oh, but a cookie's £2.50. For an extra £1, you can get yourself a hot drink. So I've ended up with a coffee that I didn't want. I've got a cookie, though. That I did want. After that Mackey's, that I definitely did want as well. How was your Mackey's? What time of drinks?
Right, I should have drink like this.
That's it, yeah, like a normal person. I don't know if you guys ever wondered this, but...
You full mouth bottle.
Of course I do, yeah. Why do I want it to dribble everywhere?
You don't dribble.
Because there's no in it.
And you go,
I don't know, let me...
No.
Yeah, just done.
Oh, is that how you've just done it?
What have you been eating? It tastes like cock. So sorry. I was just going to say, I don't know if you guys are thinking this as well. How do I have friends? I'm horrible at that. What I find absolutely amazing is it's like 1:30 in the morning and just walking through a shopping centre, aren't we? It's like not locked up. Then I took the car park there. I could have just filmed this when I got in the house, couldn't I? Do you want to see what colour my car is? Hang on. So it don't really show up. At the minute, the vents... the vents are now purple and that's pink. But that purple's going to go like a dark blue, but for some reason it's showing up as a light blue. I don't get it. I didn't pick the colours. I'm sure you can guess who did. It's good to be home. So I left the house at about 1 o'clock. Finished my meeting, so it'd probably been about 20 past 1. It's now 2:40. $13 hours and 20 minutes. How good's that for maths? It's been a good day. Shame the football was a little bit of a disappointment. Anyway, I don't know what I've got planned for the next video. No, I don't. So that could be it for a while, couldn't it? I'll see you later.